Greetings, my name is Olubayo Jackson. The name of the project that I'm working on is called the Akwaaba Dance Project. I'm a teacher from New York City. I teach dance to kindergarten through fifth grade students. And I'm here on a research project doing the tracing African cultural retentions in Caribbean, Latin, and American dance. I'm not alone as I do this project. I'm recording the dances and interviewing students at various schools, and I'm sending it back on a blog to my school in New York City. The students are also writing pen pal letters, and they're doing dances to teach one another. My students in New York City have worked on a hip hop, Bollywood, and reggaeton dance, and I'm learning other dances here like Adua from the students. I'm very excited about this project, and my ultimate goal is to travel throughout Ghana, to Gambia, and to Mali, looking at African dance, and then to travel through the Caribbean, Latin America, and the United States to trace where are the examples where the dance has come to the Caribbean and influenced it. Doing this Akwaaba Dance Project has been a lifelong dream. I've been teaching for 14 years. I now teach dance in New York City. And every year when we get a summer vacation, I've gone to various places to study dance. Brazil, Cuba, Belize, even New Orleans. And as I've traveled and studied, I've always realized that the dances I'm studying, the flavor of them, the music, the movements, feel a lot like African dance. So I wanted to come to Ghana to do this project especially because 12 years ago I was a teacher trainer at Peki Training College in the Volta region. And the students there taught me Bobo, and Agbaja. And I liked it so much, and the students were so kind to me that I went back home and I taught it to my kindergarten students. We also made a museum, and we tie-dyed the clothes, and we performed it at the District 3 Multicultural Fair. And so when I did this, I noticed that the students started to have a very positive image about Africa. And they told me, when you go back to Ghana, pack me in your suitcase, and we will come. So I could not pack them in my suitcase, but now that I am back, I've been recording the dances, and I've been recording the festivals, and even taking their letters with me and asking the students that I meet in the schools here to ask questions of them about life in New York and to answer questions. So as I go, I will take them with me, and when I come back in October, I will teach them some of the dances, and they will watch their peers in Ghana. So I hope that it will bring more cultural understanding, greater respect for African culture, and for the students to realize that it's not only adults that can teach them something, that children can teach each other.
Talking of African music, I don't think there's a borderline or demarcation between African music and the life of an African. Reason being that in all stages of life, we sing, we play music, we dance. So I don't split the way of an African from African music. We have four stages in life: birth, puberty, marriage, and death. All these have either rites or ceremonies that goes with it. And each rite or ceremony, there is dance, there is music. Therefore, most of the time we say that an African who has not danced, and dance goes with music, has not lived.
I went to the Volta region, back to Peki, to visit my old students. They're now grown, and one of them, Ametha, became Ghana's most beautiful last year. So she's been communicating with me and showing me some of the dances. I went to Kumasi for a Kwesi Da. I was here in Cape Coast, lucky enough to experience the Fetu Afashe, and I also just went around to the university in various places, and I learned some Ottawa, and I learned Gota, and also one called Gazo. I have until the end of May 2015 to finish this project. So when I leave the continent of Africa, I'll go to Dominica, Belize, Trinidad, Honduras, and also back to New Orleans. And I'm lucky enough to be working with some of the professors here, so I'll send some of the footage back, and I hope that by the time that I conclude, I can really trace some of the Ghanaian dances that I've seen, some from Gambia and Mali, and be able to locate where I can find them in other places in the diaspora. My hope for this project, by the time that it's finished, is that it'll go further and it won't stop just here. As an African American, to come back to Ghana and to come home and to be accepted and to be taught so much of the culture is really wonderful. And I thank you. Madasi.